You know what your fucking biggest problem is? You think you fucking shouldn't have any. Think about it. Everyone's biggest fucking problem is you all think we shouldn't have any fucking problems. Life's happening for us. It's not happening to us or against us. When you fucking understand that, life's a bit more fun. Dealing with anxiety and social pressure, let me just interrupt this video and work. Do you mind if I work while I talk? Doing an epic ride tomorrow. I'm going to take this drone up the top of Angkang, hopefully tomorrow anyway, if the rain's not too bad. And we're going to fucking launch that drone up there, mate. It's a 300k ride. Vegard and Mike did it yesterday. Apparently it's fucking epic as fuck. But dealing with anxiety simply comes down to people not focusing right. How you fucking feel is because what you focus on. What you fucking focus on is how you feel. If you focus on panic shit, you'll feel panicked. If you focus on gratitude, it's impossible to feel anxious or whatever. Ask yourself right now, what the fuck are you grateful for? Right? Imagine if you're anxious. Now I bet you can, let me just turn this off. I bet you can get into a state of anxiety by focusing on things that you could missing out, like FOMO, fear of missing out. That'll get you in a state of anxiety. Or, I mean, I see people fucking, there's people out there who are scared of fucking spiders, man. They're scared of mice. People are scared of fucking cats and rats and little chihuahuas. That's what we're dealing with, man. People got some like crazy fucking shit going in their head because they're focusing on the wrong thing. Why the fuck aren't I scared? Mike's locked in here. Why am I not? I'm not scared of a fucking snake or a spider or a rat or a cat or a fucking chihuahua. Even a fucking angry pit bull. Why am I not scared of those things? Because I understand the behaviours. I understand the fear of the animal. I mean, I'm not going to fucking jump a fence with a pit bull that's wants to fucking bit my testicles off. I'm not going to be scared of the dog. I'm going to respect the dog and understand the dog, but it won't be out of fear. It'll be like, well, if that dog comes too close and it's angry and I get too close to it, it's going to fucking going to bite my nuts off, and I don't want that. But I'm not going to go, I'm not going to panic. I'm just going, okay, this is what I have to do to get the results I want. Stay calm, relax, focused, and get it done. So if you want to get over anxiety, then you have to shift your focus. All right? That's the mental side of it. The physical side, the template is 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day. As a start, as a template, and then when you got that down, you can go up or down from there. You might say, oh, that's too much food, or like, I don't need that much because I just want to be a lazy cunt the rest of my life and do fuck all my life, just sort of like, just do nothing. Or you might be like 10 grams of carbs, but probably not enough for my needs, for what I want to do in life and get it done. So that's a good template to start with. 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day. Go up or down from there. And then you'll find your dopamine levels, your serotonin, everything just starts working better, man. Everything just fucking starts working better. And then when things start working better, your thought processes are a lot easier to control. You have a greater participation of your daily reality. So we take care of the carbohydrate. We go to bed 8, 9 p.m. We get one of those little mindfold eye masks. And we just chill. There's no fucking social media after 8 p.m. There's no internet, there's no Netflix, there's no TV after 8 p.m. if you want to get into a positive sleepy cycle. If you want to be in control of your life versus have life control you, go to bed 8, 9 p.m. and turn off social media. And then get up with the first bird song. That's one of my rituals 99% of the mornings of the year. I hear that first bird song and I'm like, boom, that's my trigger. Get out of bed, start the fucking day. It was checking the weather, having some water, taking a dump, doing whatever I'm doing in the moment. Just get this day started with the first bird song. Watch what happens, man. When you're going to bed early, getting up early. Shit's just changing. And you're having these daily disciplines of water, of pissing clear every 2 to 3 hours. That's the next one. So you've taken care of your carbohydrate needs, and then you find you're not binging on shitty crap food because you're like, well, I'm just satisfied. I've got enough calories in my body, my brain's running better, I'm getting to sleep so I can store the muscle glycogen so I'm not a fucking psychotic dumb fuck, crazy fucker. And I'm being hydrated so I can have better blood volume, so I've got more energy, more oxygen to my brain. I'm burning fat a lot quicker. I don't need the caffeine or the stims anymore to get shit done. I'm not dependent on those things to get shit done, like pretty much everyone is in society. Take away caffeine or Adderall or Ritalin or cocaine, most lawyer offices would collapse. Most fucking airports would collapse because people are running on stims because they're just so underslept, undercarb, dehydrated, and they're just running on reserves. And it's just a massive turnover of staff and of people going to mental institutions, having drug addictions and prescription drug addictions, and it's fucking crazy, man. Once you get a bit older, and not even older, just once you see what's behind the curtain and get more experience, you start to see how society runs. You'd be like, fuck. It's not this fucking fake shit on social media. Most people get on social media and show their best side. They don't swear, they don't really show how they feel. They get on social media and they'll be like, the only time they're being really real and authentic is when they're critiquing other people behind an anonymous account. That is when you have the most authentic person generally on social media, is the anonymous person behind a fake account who's just saying what they really fucking think. But they'd never say on camera, in person or whatever, again and again and again. They just want to troll it. But that is probably the most authentic thing you'll see on the internet, is these little trolls that no one who knows who they are, and they're like, because they have this mask, they can really be who they really are. Evil little jealous fuckers. Because in society, if you do that publicly, then you don't really get rewarded that much for it. So being authentic is very, very important in overcoming anxiety as well, because then you start to do what you want to do. I find it impossible to do anything I don't want to do, no matter what the repercussions, no matter what the consequence. I can't be in a situation I don't want to be in just for money or approval. I just can't do that. I can only do what I want to do every fucking day. And that's taken me a long time to get there. It's taken me decades to have that level of participation in my daily reality, where I'm not focused on public approval, I'm focused on serving the public. I'm not focused on being Mr. Popular, I'm focused on being Mr. Say it how it fucking is. Telling people what they need to hear versus what they want to hear. Telling people what they need to hear versus what they want to hear. Telling people what needs to be said versus what impresses them. I could be this fake, shiny, fucking fake natty motherfucker on YouTube and make a shit ton more money and get a shit ton more subscribers or views or whatever. But I feel like an empty fake fucking shell. I'd feel like an empty fucking shell. And I'd probably get back into fucking heavy drugs and shit again and all sorts of crazy shit. Because you'd be not living a fulfilled life, because it's just fake, man. It's it's these fake handshakes and fake smiles, and that's what runs society, man. There's too many fuckers doing what they don't want to do. They're living for their parents, or they're living for what society thinks, or what their subscribers think. My subscriber, man, my viewer, is someone who's into authentic people. People who are not afraid to say what they mean what they say. That's my average viewer there. They come to me. They probably don't even subscribe. You probably don't even subscribe to my channel, but you're because you don't want disapproval. You don't want someone saying, "Oh, you subscribe to that Duranota guy who's People either fucking love me or they fucking hate me. You won't find many neutral people if you ask about Duranota. You won't. Either fucking love Duranota or you fucking hate Duranota. You either want to see him in prison or you think it's just a big troll act. Or you think it's just fucking crazy that someone would try and do that. And that's all fake. That's all a money scam. Proving that again and again. Show us the motherfucking receipts. You fat-wristed, Happy Meal-faced KFC fucking money launderer. Next one we'll talk about is social pressure. If a lot of young people out there, in the 18s or 17, 16, 14 for me when I was getting into drugs, and I see my brother do it and his mates, and it was just cool, because it was no one else was really doing it. And it was you're sort of edgy and hip and cool. And that was back in 1991 when I first tried marijuana, first got stoned. I was actually eating some fucking leaf on a fucking prawn cracker at Happy Valley Chinese restaurant off Kinahan's Road there. I think it was 1991, maybe June 91, something like that. And getting sort of stoned. I was 14 and I told some friends at school, oh my God, you got stoned. And there was this oh yeah, I'm pretty badass, man. I'm fucking badass, Because when you're 14, and this is sort of what you do back in the day, back in southern Adelaide. And then it became social pressure to live up to this badass thing. And I got into crime and graffiti, and we'd get into sort of fights and trashing trains and buses and stealing heaps of shit and trashing people's houses and doing shit for money and just criminal activity. And getting put in juvenile prison and stuff like that. Dealing drugs, selling drugs, stealing drugs, having shit stolen from you, just that sort of scene. because that was sort of gave a sense of significance. And I lived that for many, many, many years. I wasted a lot of time in that scene. So my encouragement for anyone, any teen out there who's getting pressure to do drugs or whatever is, you know, get stoned if you want to, just do it once, just to have an opinion of it. But man, move on real quick. Move on real fucking quick. Because it is a motherfucking rut. It is a motherfucking rut. And I don't give a fuck. I'm almost 40. And I've got these fucking 20-year-old fucks out there like vegan gangs or people whatever who just put... Here's another thing. I mean, this is no hate to Rich or nothing, but like, what happens, what I see on social media is people get a bit of a following, or they get a bit of income, and it just fucking goes to their head. And they become this inauthentic, plastic fake fuck who just does all this scripted shit. It's never real. It's never. Look at all those motherfucking fake fucks on the internet. It's never a real one-on-one conversation. It's jump cut. It's scripted. It's like looking down at the text on the screen. It's like it's fake tears, and it's another jump cut with get the onion, sliced onion, and rubbing my eyes. All this fucking fake shit. And that's what happens. Is what is it? What is that fucking phenomenon? Is it like the Hollywood syndrome? Is it like the fucking arrogant syndrome? Is people get a bit of a following and it just goes to their head and they just go fucking nuts, man. They didn't have enough approval as a child, or their mum didn't give them enough approval, the daddy issue, who knows? But 99% of people will get fucked up once they get more money and more fame. And then it just goes to their head and they just become this like fucking weirdo, you know? And I've seen it in myself. And been very mindful of that because I see it in other people and it's something I really don't like. So I see it as like a mirror. I'm like, well, that's a behaviour I don't like. And then I reflect on myself and I'm like, do I do that? So if I ever become like that, get a fucking banana and slap me in the face or leave a comment. You know, doing right, becoming a fake fuck. You're inauthentic. You're bullshitting people with your advice. You're saying what is popular, Doom Rider, versus saying what needs to be motherfucking said. So when I'm saying what is popular, let me know. I don't want to say what's popular. I want to say what needs to be fucking said. Because no one else has got the balls or courage or guts, or they're scared of financial repercussions or social disapproval for speaking up and saying this is what needs to be fucking said. This is how it is. Take it or fucking leave it. So if I ever start being a fake shiny fuck, then please let me know. Give me your fucking reality check. I'd like you to hold me to a higher standard. So that's with drugs, that's with anxiety, and social pressure, man. Only do what you want to do in life. Only do what you want to do in life, man. And I did the drugs and it felt good. You get high, but then you crash and you're coming down. The next day feels like shit, doesn't it? So you do more drugs and you're chasing your tail, man. It's a spiral downwards. It's not a spiral upwards. Doing drugs is not a spiral upwards. Even if you're taking performance-enhancing drugs like steroids and you build this aesthetic physique and this fake natty industry and you lie to the youth, you sell them some diet plan, but you don't disclose you're actually taking steroids. And without the steroids, you wouldn't be cycling that fast, you wouldn't be that swole, you wouldn't be that aesthetic. And you're lying to the youth just to get gains, financial gains, social gains, whatever gain, material gains. And that is so common. And that is so common. But even when you do those performance-enhancing drugs, it's a financial spiral up. You can make it so much money and so much fame and life quality can go up. But 100%, every single one of those fake natties, when they look in the mirror, when they go inside, man, they feel fucking empty. And then they need more money. They need a newer Lambo or a fucking matte black wrap Lambo. You know, or a different license plate, or just they need some more, just constant toys, constant distraction, more chicks, more guys, just more, because they feel so fucking empty inside. They feel a self-validation deficiency because they know what they're doing is inauthentic. It's not real. And you can never be satisfied if it's not fucking real, man. If it's fake, you'll always feel empty and you'll always be chasing. It becomes like an addiction. Like a full-on fucking emotional mental addiction. It's not really talked about because there's such an illusion out there, this whole fake natty scene. Even on social media, you got the people like, hey, they put up their best fucking shit on social media, the best edits, the best shiny shit. But man, I can guarantee you on my life, behind the scenes, these people are some of the most depressed people on the planet. And they've got a lot of money, they've got a lot of followers, and they get a lot of likes and stuff. But when the lights go out at night time and they're laying in bed staring at the ceiling, it's 2 a.m. and they're coming off the drugs or the Xanax or whatever, and life kicks in, it's fucking a nightmare. I can guarantee you that, man. On my fucking life, that is true. And the more experience you get with social media or hanging out with some people who are minted or loaded or really famous or whatever, or who are on drugs, and they open up enough to you to tell you that, or you can just spot that a mile away because you've done drugs like I've done, and you can speak from personal experience. Often things in life we only truly know are those which we personally experience. I can speak with conviction about living in Chiang Mai or traveling in Thailand or being on social media or dating social media celebrity or living in Adelaide or losing weight or whatever, because I fucking lived that, man. And I can speak with conviction. I don't bullshit my fucking audience. I'm speaking from personal fucking experience. If I'm giving you fitness tips or weight loss tips, I don't bullshit, man. This is real fucking talk. If it's a 5-headed cobra, I'm pretty sure you know I'm just bullshitting you. But if it's weight loss advice, fitness advice, I don't bullshit my people. I don't bullshit my audience, man. This is real fucking talk. Because there's so few people out there who actually know enough about it, and actually who care enough about it to really fucking say it how it is. Most people just don't even fucking know. And they just get caught up in some fucking fad that sells. Because people want quick fucking results now. And they would rather believe a fake natty. And I learned that in 1999. I'm rambling on this video, but let's just keep rolling. I learned it in 1999 when I worked in the gym. And there's all these steroid guys, and I'm just like, and they're getting all the fucking clients. And I was thinking, fuck, like, how do I compete with this? And my boss said, well, get on steroids, and you'll have their physique in maybe 6 months if you train hard. And I was like, all right. And I had friends who were on steroids back in the 90s, and so I had access to it. I didn't really understand it. I'm glad I didn't go that path, because I didn't fully understand. I was too young as well. But I was thinking, how do I compete? And so I started focusing. I did spin classes, and I was the first spin instructor in South Australia in 1999. And then all these women would come to me because I was like the skinniest, I was the fucking leanest, slimmest personal trainer, and the girls would sort of gravitate towards me because they're like, I don't look like the Incredible Hulk. I want to be slim, you know. And I'm like, okay, we come to the right person for that. So I started having that niche back in '99, professionally, focusing on weight loss, and then boom, it's got me to where I am today. That experience level, you can't beat experience. If you've ever been to university or a school and you study something, but when you actually put it in real life, when you go to the first day in the job, everything at university, you're like, wow, it just sort of drops out of your head, and you're like, okay, this is totally different. This is totally different. When I studied personal training, it was totally different to having a total stranger and trying to establish rapport with that person, connect with that person, understand what their needs are, understand where they are now, where they want to go, and what they have to do to bridge the gap. You can't learn that in school, man. Can't they learn in university or a TAFE course or whatever? You have to fucking be that and experience that. You can read all the books about Thailand, watch all the videos, but when you hear and you smell the smells and you feel the fucking gradient of doing to non, then you fucking get it. You have to go out and do it. And that's why you have to carb the fuck up. You have to get the sleep. You have to get the water. So every day you can build up that personal experience, layer upon layer upon layer, like building a little wall. The Great Wall of China, every single fucking massive sandstone structure or brick structure starts with a grain of fucking sand. And you put another grain of sand on top, and you keep stacking, and then you've got a fucking brick. And then you put that brick down, then you build up another one from grains of sand. You've got all these bricks, and eventually over time, you have this wall of experience where people can climb up that. Also, you have like steps of experience where people say, hey, I can say, yeah, get on my back and walk up and stand on my shoulders. And if you can see a better way, then let me know as well. Because I'm always looking for a better way. There's always a fucking better way. There's always a better way. Dealing with anxiety, focus on what you want to feel. Look after your sleep, water, sugar needs. B12 as well. Some people need more B12 than others. You could try doing 1,000 microgram shot once a week for 4 weeks. See how you feel. It's very cheap. It's very safe. It's just a B vitamin. It's just a vitamin B, man. Intramuscular, boom, pop it in, insulin needle, done. And then you'll start to think differently when you're looking after your basic physiological needs. And when it comes to drugs and social pressure, only do what you want to do. And then you'll filter out the tragic people. You'll filter in the magic people. Get rid of the tragic, in with the magic. And that only fucking happens by being authentic with your communication, saying clearly what your intention is from the day one, from the get-go. This is what I want, these are my desires, this is what I can offer, how about you? You know, and people might go, they might be like just shocked with your real talk, they might ridicule you or disapprove of you. Who gives a fuck? Because you're being who you're meant to be. You're being who you're meant to be on the planet. The meaning of life is to get shit done. The meaning of life is to make a fucking positive difference, man. So many people are like walking around going to these spiritual temples and for Vipassana meditation. I'm searching for the meaning of life. Mate, it's fucking here. Look around you, man. The planet's fucked up. You're here on the planet to make a positive difference. We're like little cells, and the planet's like a brain. And we all have to do our little cellular activities to make this world, this brain fucking work better. The meaning of life isn't to sit there in lotus position and waste fucking time. It's to get the fuck up, carb the fuck up, hydrate, sleep the fuck up, and get it fucking done. Because we got a lot of fucking problems in the world, man. Just fucking look around. If you don't believe me, come with me and we'll jump on a bike and I'll show you some world problems. And most of it just got first world problems. And our biggest problem is we think we shouldn't have any fucking problems. Shut the fuck up. Focus on what you want to feel. Get it fucking done. Now.